Yo, 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 how y'all feeling? Y'all good? I know I'm good. You good?
I'm good.
I'm your host, Solomon.
I'm your girl, Toya.
And this is the Be Different Podcast. Welcome back to the Be Different Podcast. I'm your host, Solomon. I'm here with my mom.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Toya.
Oh, yeah, man. As y'all can see, I know we back with another episode of the podcast. Y'all know y'all can listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and anywhere else where you listen to your podcast. All at the Be Different Podcast.
And y'all already know what to do. Go follow us on our social media pages. Instagram @_BeDifferentPodcast. X @_BeDifferentPod. Go like and follow us on our YouTube channel, Be Different Podcast. TikTok, I never remember what it is. Tell them what it is.
It's Be Different Pod _clips. I don't know how you don't.
I know.
But yeah, it's Be Different Pod _clips. So on TikTok. Make sure y'all go follow on TikTok.
Make sure y'all go follow us on all our platforms.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Why didn't we do a Top Game Tuesday?
I really don't know why. Because the games came on late Tuesday.
Okay.
And we were just gonna wait to talk about this on this episode.
Okay, I can't remember why we didn't do one either.
Yeah, but I guess since she brought it up, we can go ahead and start.
Or do you want to start with the WNBA Draft?
You brought it up? Now I might as well, because we're supposed to talk about it Tuesday. Go ahead and start with that now, and then get into the Saturday stuff.
All right.
Let.
Well, Tuesday night was the first round of the play-in tournament in the NBA. The NBA regular season is over, and it was the Lakers and the Pelicans. Whoever won that game had the number 7 spot.
Yep.
The Lakers ended up winning the game. I don't remember what the score was.
They ended up winning 110 to 106.
Yep. So the Lakers had the number 7 spot.
Yep.
So the Pelicans would had to play the winner of the
Kings and the Warriors.
Kings and Warriors game.
Yeah, no, the Kings won it 118 to 94.
The Kings came out balling.
Yeah.
They came out wanting to win that game.
The Kings did that game.
Yeah.
Like you said, from the jump, they came out playing hard from the beginning. And the Warriors, the way the Warriors played didn't surprise me.
And
They've
they
been playing
never
like that all season.
Right, and they never let Steph get into his groove.
Exactly.
You know, so
Steph really been the only one that's been contributing on
that
offense.
was consistent, yeah.
All season. Everybody else, they been putting up those same numbers like they did in the last game.
Yeah. But since the Warriors lost, that eliminated them. Their season is over with.
Yep.
And we'll get more into that when we talk about the NBA more in depth.
Mm-hmm.
So they end up putting the Pelicans against
The Kings. For that last spot.
Right. And we'll get more into that game when we get into the NBA. But as we always do, let's start off with the college.
Mm-hmm.
The WNBA Draft. The draft was the most watched ever in WNBA history.
Surprise me, bro. They didn't have the most watched games already, so most watched WNBA draft doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, so here's the first 12, the first round picks. Top pick, no surprise. Everybody knew this. Caitlin Clark. She went to the Indiana Fever like everybody predicted she would.
Knew that.
The second pick, Cameron Brink, she went to the LA Sparks.
Mm-hmm.
Third pick, Camila Cardoso, Chicago Sky.
Yep, that was a good pick-up.
Rakia Jackson was the fourth pick, also to the Los Angeles Sparks.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 was J.C. Sheldon. I think that's the Washington Mystics.
Nah, Dallas Wings.
Dallas Wings, okay. Number 6, Aaliyah Edwards.
That's the Washington Mystics.
Okay. 7, Angel Reese to the Chicago Sky. 8, Alyssa Pele. That's that girl from Utah. Where she went?
She went to Minnesota Lynx.
9, Carla Lette. She from UConn. That's that girl that was guarding Caitlin. 10, Leah Lagan. 11, Marquisha Davis from Ole Miss. Shout out to you, girl. She got drafted by
the New York Liberty.
And the last pick of the first round draft was Nadi Pudik. And she went to the Atlanta Dream.
Okay.
What?
That was a good draft right there, man. Like, Cameron Brink, Rakia Jackson on the same team, that's going to be tough.
Yeah.
I like that. Then you got Camila Cardoso, Angel Reese on the same team.
That's going to be tough.
That's going to be real tough.
Yeah.
Whoever the Chicago Sky coach is, all they got to do, in my opinion, put Angel Reese as the 4.
T. Witherspoon is that coach.
She put her Angel Reese in the 4, Camila at the 5. Easy work. Easy work.
Some second round draft picks that's just relevant to us. That girl from Mississippi State, Jessica Carter, she went number 23 to New York Liberty. Kate Martin. Now this was a feel good story. The girl, Kate Martin, Caitlin Clark's teammate.
Yeah, she got drafted.
She came to the draft to support Caitlin.
Yep, and then she ended up
getting drafted herself. That was a good story. Congratulations to her. Third round picks, nobody that we know that just stood out. But
Angel Jackson got picked in the third round. That's
that
the girl
from JSU, yeah, she was on there. Yes, congratulations to her. But the thing I have about that is she's the first HBCU player to be drafted in 20 years. That's crazy.
Yep, it says Angel Jackson, a standout from Jackson State Tigers, recently made history as the sole HBCU player selected in the WNBA Draft. She joined the Las Vegas Aces as the number 36 pick in the third round, making a significant milestone for HBCU representation in professional sports.
Congratulations to you. You know, it was three HBCU players that declared. Yep. And she's the only one that got drafted.
So, hey, shout out to her, man. For real.
Congratulations to her. Angel Reese is the first LSU player to get drafted in the first round of the WNBA Draft since 2008.
Yeah.
Congratulations
to her
Reese.
For real. Angel Reese, she a dog. For real.
Okay. So we got to talk about this. Since they didn't have the WNBA Draft, somehow their salaries got leaked or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not hard.
Yeah, right. Caitlin Clark, your number one draft pick.
Yep.
Her contract, 4 years, $338,000. $338,056. 2024 season, she earns $76,535. 25 season, $78,066. 26 season, $85,873. And her final year, which includes a player option, she will earn $97,582.
That's crazy.
That's your number one draft pick.
That's what I'm saying. Number one draft pick. No way she's making under $500,000.
And
no way.
And don't get me wrong, you have people that regular business people making $76,000 a year. Exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong, if I made $76,000 a year, I would be grateful. But for her to be a professional athlete, and again, this does not include any endorsements. This is straight WNBA.
But still, though, even for it to be straight WNBA, that's still like, come on, you
garbage.
can still do better than that.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that I think the women should make more, as much as the men, because I know the men have a longer season. The WNBA season is only 4 months.
It's a lot of factors in there, but I feel like
they should make more.
Exactly, the way women's sports is evolving and expanding, bro. No way you tell me they're not making more revenue, more money where they can be playing these players more.
Exactly. So I mean, again, like I said, I don't think they should be making as much as the men, but
but it's like you said too, though, with them getting a free apartment, they house.
I was just going to say that the WNBA is compensation in it, because the WNBA provides them with an apartment and a car. Yeah. So I mean, do you take away that to increase the money, or what? You got to make some more money somehow. Angel Reese's, her contract is very similar to Caitlin's. Mm-hmm. She was the number 7 draft pick. She will make $324,383. Yeah. First year, $73,439. 2025, $74,909. 2026, $82,399. And her final year, which includes a player option, would be $93,636. So, like I said, it's very similar.
Yeah, exactly. Like in the option year, it's only like a $4,000 difference. But at the same time, though, that's still not a lot of money.
There's not a lot of money, and again, this does not include endorsements.
Exactly.
But
I don't get us wrong. Like Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, like we already know they gonna have endorsements. Right. multi-million dollars, but at the same time,
this is the WNBA.
Exactly. This is still their job regardless. Because say they do go in the WNBA and they don't perform as well. They not them endorsement deals. They gonna start falling away, and they just gonna have to rely on getting paid from WNBA.
And that's why a lot of the WNBA players. That's why they do have jobs in the off season.
Exactly.
I mean,
they play overseas in different leagues.
And Aaliyah Boston works for ESPN.
Exactly. They be commentators and stuff.
Her and
Candace Parker,
the African girl too.
I can't think of her name, but I know.
I can think of her name. I just can't see it. Her and her sister both play.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it's interesting to see what the WNBA is going to do. I know they were saying that they got to increase. ESPN got to give them a better deal for the TV because their viewers have went up. Which we can see that. You know. So, but speaking of endorsements, Caitlin Clark. She got this. This is a huge endorsement. Mm-hmm. She's signing with Nike, and she gonna have her own signature shoe.
I saw that. That's what I was just saying. We already know she gonna have multi-million-dollar deals anyway coming in. So
that was surprising to me. I would have thought Steph would have got her. He's the Curry brand and Under Armour. Yeah, because both of them shooting the 3-ball. Like I would have thought Under Armour would have been able to get her instead of Nike.
I don't know how they do this, but Indiana Fever, they sponsored by Nike. So really? I don't know. I don't think they had nothing to do. I think she could still have her own signature shoe, but at the same time, her team already sponsored by Nike.
Right. So if she would if I'm not mistaken, say she had a sign with Under Armour. Yeah. When she was doing team stuff, she would have had to wear Nike. But her personal stuff, she could have worn Under Armour, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. Haley Van Lith announced where she going.
Yeah, she going to TCU. I don't know why she keep transferring.
Because she definitely, I don't think she was a good fit at LSU.
She wasn't, but at the same time, I don't understand why she left Louisville.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
All that transferring, what are you doing?
Like when she left Louisville, did she go to LSU ring chasing?
Exactly. It's probably because, she saw what LSU did the year before that. They had potential, but that wasn't that team wasn't gonna do back to back.
But she'll be at TCU for her final year.
Hopefully she ball out though. Hopefully she go out there and do her thing.
Yeah. But getting back to the WNBA and these women's salaries. So it's only 144 roster spots available in the WNBA.
All the draftees don't make the team.
Because you get drafted doesn't mean you make the team. Yeah. And that's the same thing in the NBA. But if you are drafted, you have a higher chance of making the team.
Even in the NBA, if you get drafted,
it's no guarantee.
It's no guarantee, yes. But if you get drafted, regardless of if you play with the team in the NBA, you still gonna be a part of the team with the G League through soccer. You still on the team. The WNBA is totally different. They not on the team at all.
If you don't make it, you don't make it.
Not
period.
On the team at all.
Yeah, so like I said, it's 144 spots currently, and they say the tryouts are very cutthroat, and you have rookie versus rookie matchup. Like they were saying, Angel gonna be going against Camilla because they potentially can be playing the same spot.
Exactly, but like I said, if I'm the coach, I'm getting both of them.
Yeah,
Angel's going to the 4. She's 6'3".
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah,
but
then they only have 20. It's only 27 days until the season starts. Yep. So so that draft was Tuesday. Yeah. So they had to move, probably immediately to start training and stuff. Get ready for training camp.
They like after the NCAA tournament, they didn't start working out.
Right, yeah. It says their training camp starts April the 28th. Mm-hmm. So,
but after the WNBA draft, though, I guess she's a commissioner of the WNBA. She was on set was doing an interview, like a post draft interview, whatever. She was like hinting at the thought of like the upcoming of expansion of the WNBA.
Yeah, they were talking about that. They were saying that they could expand, and then more teams could also have more roster spots too. Yeah. And another thing that I thought was interesting, they were talking about how the New York Liberty, they already pretty much stacked. They got their team, but they drafted 4 players, and they saying they might have two spots.
Yeah, they're just like the Aces. Like the Aces, they drafted all those players, but they got a full team.
They
back-to-back WNBA champions.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they were saying like with the Liberty, that's who drafted Davis, the girl from Ole Miss.
Yeah.
And they was like, she's gonna have to go in there and put on a clinic.
Yeah, because they got Sabrina.
Exactly. Yeah. So in order to make the team, she gonna have to have the best trial of her life. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
Yeah, she gotta come out there and show something they ain't
seen
before.
Right. So, but good luck to all the ones that got drafted. I hope they make the team.
For real, just go out there and do your thing, bro. Ball out.
So, based on the draft picks, I'm gonna watch the season. I'm excited for the upcoming season.
Yeah, WNBA Draft gonna be very interesting because I want to see how Caitlin Clark game translate, because I feel like she's gonna go in there doing her thing anyway. But at the same time,
I want to see her and Aaliyah Boston's connection.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna tell you a duo that I think gonna be that people sleeping on. Cameron Brink and Rickea Jackson.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough matchup.
Yeah,
like I said, Rickea Jackson, she can do everything. Cameron Brink, she gonna be in that post. But I hope the Sparks, like I said, got another post player, cause don't get me wrong, Cameron Brink, she's a good post player, but she's 6'4".
Yeah.
Compared to Camila Cardoso, they are little.
Yeah.
Little. They can't do nothing with her.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm excited to see how her and Angel play together too. Who's that? I hope they got a good point guard.
Yeah, that's how they gonna need some guard play. Yeah, they got some good guard play. They gonna be all right because they got posts.
Yeah,
because they say in the draft one thing they need to work on with the Chicago Sky was rebound, and they got that with Camila Cardoso and Angel Reese.
Yeah, so I'm just ready to watch it and see. We gotta watch it to get the numbers up so they can get these girls their money.
Yeah, but since we talking about that though, we might as well just get into this with the grades.
Oh, well, that was at the end, but go ahead. I got it. Oh, okay. So they graded some WNBA teams based on their draft picks, right? Mm-hmm. Who you think got an A+?
Indiana Fever got an A+.
Indiana Fever got an A+. They had the number 1 draft pick with Caitlin Clark. Mm-hmm. The number 15 pick with Celeste Taylor, and the number 27th pick with Leilani Corey.
Yep.
Los Angeles Sparks, they also got an A+. We just talked about them. They drafted Cameron Brink at number 2, Rickea Jackson at number 4, and Mackenzie Forbes at 28.
Yep.
The Chicago Sky, they got an A. Like we said, they got Camilla at 3, Angel at 7, and Brianna Maxwell at 13. The Aces got a B. Like we said, the Aces are already stacked. But they drafted a lot of people. They drafted. They didn't have a pick into the second round.
Yeah.
So they drafted Deasia Fair at 16, Kate Martin, the girl who was there to support Caitlin, at 18. They drafted Liz Kitley at 24, and Angel Jackson, the girl from Jackson State, at 36.
Mm-hmm.
The Phoenix Mercury, they got a B-. They got Charisma Osborne at 25 and Jazz Shelley at 29.
Yeah, I ain't know none of them.
Me either. And the next Seattle Storm, they got a C+. They got Nika Mule, that's the girl who guarded Caitlin Clark, at 14, and Mackenzie Holmes at 26.
Yeah.
I mean, those grades are about what I expected, though.
Not bad grades, though, because, certain teams already full. They know what they needed, so they just got a few additions that they think could help the team possibly. Right.
But, Camila Cardoso, she was the 11th first rounder from the Dunn Staley era.
Yeah, they don't surprise me.
Me either.
She was the third, what's her name, player... not third. Yeah, third player with Aja Wilson, Aaliyah Boston, then Camila Cardoso. That won the championship, Final Four MVP, come from South Carolina.
Dunn produced great players, man. That's why she used to go.
Oh yeah, great player, great coaching.
Yep.
He proof in the pudding. She proving herself.
Yep. Another men's player has declared for the draft. It says after playing an immense part in a national title run, Connecticut freshman guard Stephon Castle is entering the 2024 NBA draft. Mm-hmm. What you think about that?
I like that. He been hooping. He was on the team. He been on both teams when they won that championship. But he been doing he been a buck. It just he didn't start off straight to D1 out of high school. He was ranked in high school, but he went to a lower level because he was at a small school in Texas.
Yeah.
So he went in, worked his way up, and got to UConn, back-to-back champion, lead scorer, point guard, leader on the team. So I feel like that's a good name to enter in the draft. He gonna go high in the draft, I feel like.
Okay. Well, congratulations to you. Good luck on your journey.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I ain't got nothing else for college world.
I'm trying to look. I really don't think I got nothing else. Well, I do got something right here for football. It's the Michigan, they punishment for what they had going on last season. For the people that don't know, y'all know Michigan had their cheating scandal where they had fake coaches going in other teams getting their film and stuff and whatnot. It says University of Michigan will serve a 3-year probation, pay a fine, and face recruiting restrictions after coming to an agreement with the NCAA's enforcement staff, per ESPN. And that was 3 days ago.
They gotta pay a fine and do what else?
They gotta serve a 3-year probation, pay a fine, face recruiting restriction, and that's it. After coming to an agreement with the NCAA's enforcement staff.
Okay.
Yep.
That was just a slap on the wrist for them. That's all.
It's Hollywood, but 3-year probation though, that mean say they be good next year. They really can't win the national championship
because they on probation. I got this. This is something we don't really talk about on the show. Morgan Price, a Fisk University sophomore, has become the first gymnast from an HBCU to win a national title.
Okay.
So congratulations
shout out
to her.
Morgan Price, man, shout out to her.
She won the title with the score of 39.225.
Okay, man, shout out to her, bro. For real, show don't talk about that gymnastics.
But them girls be out there, and they done start
doing their thing.
When they do their floor routine now. They done start doing it to like hip hop songs and stuff.
They been doing,
and they be getting like teens from that stuff.
Yeah, 'cause they gotta be creative.
Oh, another first. Congratulations, North Carolina A&T cheerleading team, because they were the first HBCU to win the NCAA cheer competition.
Okay, man. Shout out to them too. Then they HBCU,
they showing out. People be sleeping on them. They sleeping on them. But that's all I got for college. I don't have enough for football because y'all know the draft coming up.
Yeah, the draft coming up. It start this Thursday.
So we'll have that next Saturday. Oh, I do got one thing. Justin Jefferson and CD Lamb, they didn't go to voluntary workouts.
Yeah, I saw that.
And which that really don't mean nothing because they voluntary. So
yeah,
I mean, but that's something to keep an eye on. All right, let's get into the WNBA. Before we talk about the games, let's tell these people about all these players.
WNBA. We just talked about WNBA.
NBA. Let's tell these people about everybody that's hurt. Giannis. The Milwaukee Bucks preparing to be without two-time MVP Giannis for the start of their opening round series against the Indiana Pacers. But a hopeful treatment on his left calf string would allow him to return sometime later in the series. Yeah.
Giannis, he messed it up like early, like in towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
They know he had that ankle injury too, and they said they scared that it was all connected together.
I remember him. They had to help him off the court. I remember that game.
Yep. Man, another injury, man. We got to talk about Zion, bro.
Zion Williams.
How do you go for 40 and then cry and go to the locker room, don't come back out?
His left hamstring. He did not play tonight. He hurt it with it was 2 minutes left in the Lakers game?
It was like under 2 minutes. They had just took the lead. He had 40 points, bro.
Yeah, the Lakers couldn't stop him. He was doing it.
Doing it to him, bro. No way you just go to the locker room like that. You got to fight through that. I know that hamstring, it's a different breed, but that right there, you got 40 points. Helping your team win. You know for a fact that y'all win this game, you going to the playoffs. Your season extended.
Yeah.
And you gonna go to the locker room?
And you took a chance, even though their season extended now, but
exactly. But you took a chance on them. Whether if they didn't go out there and have a good game, because Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum had a horrible game.
They had a horrible game against the Lakers.
So say they would have went back out there and did the same thing.
Yeah,
they would have lost. Season over.
You right. Now this last one, it hurt me.
Yeah, that Jimmy, man.
Playoff Jimmy hurt, man. Jimmy Butler feared to have an MCL injury. Now, I haven't seen anything that confirmed this, but he didn't play tonight.
Yeah.
So, something is wrong with him. But if it's an MCL, he done.
Yeah, it's an MCL for real.
Right.
I saw the video. It's like when he came down, like Curly Oubre, like tried to, like he went up under, but on sleep tried to play it off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I saw that post he posted to Kelly Oubre too.
Hands.
But look, y'all, talking about all these players that's hurt. Let's talk about the Iron Man of the NBA.
For real, man. Mikal Bridges.
Mikal Bridges.
Ain't never missed a game.
He has never missed a game since he's been in the NBA. And he's been in the NBA for six seasons.
6 straight seasons.
That's a total of 474 games straight.
Hey, that's good though. Like your body gotta you gotta train your body so good for that, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's the people don't understand how big of a accomplishment that is.
Yeah,
bro.
like and as much money as LeBron put into his body, and I know Mikal is not the type of player that LeBron is, but Bron hadn't even done that.
Exactly.
You know, so that's a huge accomplishment. And like Chet played every game this season.
Yeah, Austin Reed did too.
And Chet tweeted something like to Mikal, like, bro, how you do this or something, you know?
Yeah,
so
for real.
It's definitely a lot of wear and tear on your body. But let's talk about the games tonight.
Mm-hmm.
The first game was the Bulls and the Heat.
Yep.
That game, it was kind of boring. The Heat won.
Man, they came out sparking, man.
Yeah.
It was a blowout game.
And like we said, Jimmy didn't play.
Exactly. Bulls really couldn't get to their groove like they could. Kobe White he didn't have a game like he did the first game.
Yeah.
But Tyler Hero, he had 24, 10, and 9.
He had a nice game.
Yep, and Jaime, the rookie from the Heat, he had 21, 6, and 6.
Kevin Love had a decent game.
Yeah, Kevin Love had 16 and 7.
Yeah, okay.
And then the Bull, DeMar DeRozan, he had 22 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. They center had 16 and 14 rebounds, 6.14 rebounds. And that's really about it.
Oh, okay.
Kobe White had 13 points, but he only shot 31% from the field.
So the Bulls are eliminated now. Their season is over.
And the Heat will face Boston.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that when we get into our picks. But the next game was the Pelicans and the Kings.
Yep.
Now, honestly, the Pelicans won the game. Actually, it wasn't the final score. I don't think it was a blowout.
The final score 105-98.
Okay. But I was kind of shocked because I really thought the Kings were gonna win.
Yeah, the way the game started off, you would think that the Kings
especially
would
with
win.
Zion. You know, I thought the Kings would have had an easy win.
Yeah, but like I said though, CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram, they stepped up this game.
They had to step up.
Yeah, they had some games.
So that's how that ended. So the Pelicans
Brandon Ingram stepped up. CJ McCollum only had 7 points.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that. The Pelicans are the 8th seed now. So the way the playoffs are seeded now.
Wait, the Pelicans the 8th seed?
Because the Lakers are 7.
No, they didn't. What?
The Lakers number 7.
Oh, I'm tripping.
You are. So
I forgot what's the name. The Pelicans in the West.
Yeah. So the way the brackets are set up now, the playoffs actually start tomorrow, Saturday. On the East, you got the number 1 seed Celtics. I'm sorry, I'm wrong.
Play tomorrow.
Yeah. On the East, I'm sorry, the West. Let's start with the West. The West, you got the number 1 seed OKC playing the number 8 seed New Orleans Pelicans. Who you got? You
saying all the games or just tomorrow games?
All of them.
Oh, okay. I got the Thunder.
Yeah. Shout out to Shea in the Oklahoma City Thunder, the youngest team to be the number 1 seed.
Yeah, I was going to get into that.
Yeah, shout out to them. I mean, that's why Shea got, if I had a vote for MVP, that's why Shea would have my vote.
Yeah, I was going to get into that, but you got off top. But yeah, like we said, Shea, man, he should be MVP just because of that. Because Jokic, don't get me wrong, he putting up numbers, but the Nuggets good. It's easy for them. It's easy basketball because they're a good team. They know they roll. They know what to do.
So, how many games you got this series going?
4.
Me
Sweet.
too. I'm thinking that's a sweep. The second series, number 2 Denver against number 7 Lakers.
Nuggets, 6 games.
I hate to say this.
Nuggets, 6 games.
I'm going 5 games Nuggets. And I hate to say it because y'all know I'm a Bron fan, but it's really hurt me to say 5 games because I really want to say it deep down in my heart, sweep.
They ain't gonna let Bron get swept like that. But the Nuggets, they play ball, but they gonna let Bron get one in there.
So
they gonna let him get one in there.
I think it's gonna go 5 games.
And that's why I say 6 games because they gonna let him get one in there late, and they gonna pull one off in there.
Okay.
They gonna pull one off in there. We gotta know how the NBA set up.
Yeah. Number 3, Minnesota Timberwolves against the number 6 Phoenix Suns.
They might go 7 games. I can see that going 7 games.
Yeah, me too.
Being a good season.
But I'm still betting on the Timberwolves. Karl-Anthony Towns gonna be back.
He gonna come back this series?
Yep.
Yeah, if Karl-Anthony Towns come back, I'm around with Ant.
Yeah,
because the Suns, they need a point guard. They don't have no point guard. That's the only thing they've been missing, bro.
Yep.
They get a point guard, they championship contenders. Easy.
Number 4, Los Angeles Clippers versus the Dallas Mavericks.
Clippers. Easy. Clippers. All Ty Lue got to do, Kawhi, you got to go out local. Russ, you on Kyrie. Russ got to start. Take James Harden, come off the bench. Because I'm not putting PG on the bench.
James Harden not going to agree to that.
He's not, but he's going to have to.
James Harden not going to agree to that.
In order for them to win, Russ going to have to play.
James Harden not going to agree to that.
Okay.
Okay. But I do think...
He's not, but in order for them to win, James Harden got to come out the bench. Because I'm not putting PG on the bench.
Oh, no. I definitely won't put him on the bench either.
James Harden got to come out the bench. Because I'm letting Russ run PG just so he can guard Kyrie.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why. And he going to give you production on offense.
I got the Clippers in 5. Eastern side.
Nah, it's going to go more than... I got to go in 6 games. Luka bad man. I got to go in 6 games.
All right. East. Number 1 Boston versus number 8 Miami.
Boston. Just cause Jimmy Butler not playing.
Yeah.
That's the only reason Boston gonna win.
Yeah, I agree. I really want to... I'm going to say 5 games. I'm going to say 5.
It's gonna be a sweep.
Number 2, Number 2, New York Knicks versus number 7, Philadelphia 76ers.
That's going 7 games. And I'm around, I hate to say it, but I'm around with the, what's the name, 76. The Knicks don't have nobody stopping Embiid.
Also, the commentators, Charles and them, they just brought up another point, too, when they were doing their picks. Who is the Knicks' second leading scorer?
Exactly. If
you stop Brunson, who is going to step
up? They got
up?
DiVincenzo, and they got, like, other players, but they don't have no per score players.
Consistent second
exactly.
score,
They don't have no per scores. But the Knicks don't have nobody stopping Embiid. So Embiid going to go crazy. Like, Tyrese Maxey going to have his game. Tobias Harris going to have decent game. Oubre going to do his part. And like you said, they shut down Brunson. It's pretty much game over.
Yeah. Number 3, Milwaukee Bucks versus the number 6, Indiana Pacers. And remember, Giannis not... We know he's not at least playing the first game.
Exactly. They ain't come out there to do what he supposed to do. The Bucks gonna win. Easy. Probably about 5 games.
You know what the Charles and the boys said? Who they picked?
They got the Pacers. It's gonna be a good matchup, but
they picked the Pacers.
It's gonna be a good matchup, but if the Bucks come out there and play Bucks basketball, forget what Doc Rivers talking about, cause I know he probably ain't drawing up nothing. But if they go out there and they ain't go out there and play like he supposed to do, knock them shots down, keep ball and do what they supposed to do, they gonna win.
Let me ask you this: Stephen A. Smith said on First Take the other day that if the Bucks don't win the championship, they need to trade Dame because he's not happy there.
I can believe that. Dame been talking about not being happy there already.
Okay, why?
He said it's depression. Like he don't know what to do. He don't have nothing to do. He ain't got no friends. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got nothing to do.
He can fly somebody out. He can fly some friends out. He got enough money.
You right, but
they say he with Glorilla.
He probably would, but at the same time though, you gotta enjoy the city you in.
Yeah, exactly. You know I agree. But you have to be able. You also have to go out and explore the city you in.
That is true too.
So
that is true too. But I don't know how true that rumor is of him not being happy, but I know I did see one report saying that they were saying that he wasn't happy there. But I'm not gonna say don't get rid of him after the first year. Let's just try another year
and bring in a coach.
Exactly, you got Doc Rivers as your head coach. Man. What are you doing?
Now this last series, it does start tomorrow, and I think it's gonna be a good one. Cleveland and Orlando.
That's going 7 games. And honestly,
I'm grinding with Cleveland.
Me too. But the Magic got some dogs.
Yeah,
Magic got some dogs. That's not. If they win, it's not gonna surprise me because Paolo gonna average 25.
And
Paolo gonna do his thing.
Again, Charles and the boys, they went with the Magic.
They were saying
Kenan was the only one that went with the Cavaliers.
Exactly. It wouldn't surprise me if the Magic win, but they both got some dogs.
Yeah.
And then the Cavaliers got Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, they got Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. They both can go off on crazy nights. Crazy for real.
That's gonna be a really good.
It's gonna be a good matchup.
Yeah,
it's gonna come down to which team play consistently each night.
But okay, we talking about the matchups and stuff now. Next year, the NBA, the team's gonna be totally different with the free agency stuff. Yo, they saying one of the top free agents is gonna be Klay Thompson. He is an unrestricted free agent.
That Warriors dynasty is over, bro. Like, it's time for him to split up. Klay ain't the same. The Warriors team not the same. Steve Kerr got to change his coaching style up.
And then you remember back on the podcast when Cameron and KJ were on here, we talked about this. And they made the decision, you know, we said who they was going to keep, Draymond or Klay. Yeah. They made the decision to keep Draymond.
Yeah, I'll keep Draymond.
With the contract he just signed last year.
Yeah, so I'll keep Draymond. You can do more with Draymond.
Yeah, but
then Draymond bring you defense.
And Klay, I don't know.
I don't know what Klay headspace is, because the way he's been playing is like he's not focused, his mind not on the game.
And you know, he gonna want the max contract, but he haven't been playing.
You ain't been playing to deserve no max contract.
And, you know, I was gonna get into this later about the Warriors dynasty and is it over, but since we talking about it, let's keep going. You know, been Steve Kerr, Klay, Draymond, and Steph for the longest. Mm-hmm. You brought in Chris Paul, who is old. You got Jonathan Kuminga. Excuse me. Like somebody said, Jonathan Kuminga is a star.
Exactly.
But he is not a superstar.
Yeah, not yet. He got potential, though. He got a whole bunch of potential. A lot of potential.
And then you got Andrew Wiggins, who you was trying to trade him at the trade deadline. Yep. So, do you get rid of everybody and start over or what do you do?
I don't say get rid of everybody. You got to keep some. You got to keep some people that been there.
You gonna keep Steph. You gonna keep Draymond. I would definitely keep Kuminga.
Keep Kuminga. I even say keep Wiggins. I even say keep Wiggins because Wiggins. Excuse me. Wiggins is a bucket. He can get you a bucket.
You don't burp until we get on this show. But go ahead. Every week.
Okay. He's a bucket. He can score the basket. Mm-hmm. But okay, so if I keep Wiggins, like I said, he can score. I keep Wiggins, Steph, Draymond, and Kuminga. And I'm trading Klay. I'm trading Klay.
Well, you ain't got to trade Klay. You ain't got to re-sign his contract up. So
get rid of Klay. I'll probably... I don't know. Because I'm keeping Wiggins, but you can get rid of Wiggins and keep the other dude, number 2. I forgot that the European dude. He young too. Mm-hmm. You can keep him and go on that direction.
And then you still got Gary Payton Jr. the second. So the Warriors got some interesting decisions to make this offseason. Mm-hmm. You know, with the draft picks and stuff. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do. But another key free agent, maybe LeBron James. You know, he has that player option. Every other year. So I don't know what he gonna do. I think a lot of his gonna depend on what Bronny does and if he gets drafted.
Bronny don't need to get drafted. Bronny need to stay in college.
DeMar DeRozan, another unrestricted free agent. Will he stay in Chicago? You know,
Chicago need to re-sign him.
His season just ended. He's getting old. Will he possibly go to a superstar team and come off the bench just because he want a ring? Yeah. I mean. Cause he been in the league a long time too.
Yeah, but the Bull need to resign. He been hooping unless he just gonna go ring chase. But I feel like if he was gonna ring chase, he would have been left. Cause the Lakers wanted him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So,
Paul George, he got a player option coming up, and I read somewhere where him and the Clippers on in 2 separate books. They ain't trying to meet halfway and. I read also what they said the Philadelphia 76ers, they're watching this because they want him. Yeah. So. But I don't see him going to the 76ers, though.
Him to the 76ers wouldn't be too bad, though. They give you
no, it wouldn't be bad, but I don't see him going there.
Why not?
I don't know. I think I don't see him going back to the East.
I can see him in the Sixers, though. I can see him with the Sixers.
In the Sixers?
I can see him with the Sixers, though. Like I said, that's another scorer that can help Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. Yeah. Throw him in that starting lineup, you know. Yeah.
D'Angelo Russell, he got a player option. Mm-hmm. I don't think the Lakers.
Now the Lakers probably gonna resign him. It just depends on how they want to go this offseason. Depending on how the playout go.
It gonna depend on what LeBron does.
It gonna depend on how the playout go and what LeBron does. Yeah.
James Harden, an unrestricted free agent. He gonna stay with the Clippers.
Again, depending on how the playoffs go.
He'll stay with the Clippers.
If they don't do anything, they're gonna get rid of him.
Malik Monk, he another one.
They gonna resign him.
Yeah, he got hurt.
They gonna resign. He was putting up numbers. Yeah, monster numbers.
Coming off the bench.
Yeah, 6 man of the year. They gonna resign him.
Tobias Harris, Unrestricted free agent.
I would have been got rid of him.
I would have been got rid of him.
Yep. Would have kept Jimmy.
Yep.
Got rid of him, kept Jimmy.
Russell Westbrook got a player option too. I think he has turned out to be a good pickup for the Clippers.
He the energy, bro.
Yeah.
He's that role.
Exactly.
Like, they connected. They bring everything together.
Right. So I think they will try to keep him. And the last one is Buddy Hield from the 76ers.
Buddy Hield.
I said Hield. He a free agent.
Mm-hmm. I feel like depending on how the playoff gonna go, because he signed with them late. And he been doing decent, putting up decent numbers as a sharpshooter, shooting threes off the catch, when they need to knock down the big shots. So they might re-sign him. They might.
But, a lot of our teams are going to look different next year. And then
they gonna look totally different.
Yeah, and we keep saying Wemby need a point guard.
He does.
Who gonna go to the Spurs? Your computer went off.
I feel like the Spurs need to go back. Oh man, I feel like the Spurs need to go back and get DeJounte Murray
from the Hawks.
Yeah.
And then it was a rumor that they wanted either Trae Young or him.
They need to get DeJounte Murray. Trae Young, he's a better facilitator. Don't get me wrong, but DeJounte Murray brings more to the table.
Yeah,
he can play defense. He can score. He's bigger. He can rebound. He can do everything.
Yeah.
And you want somebody because they both can facilitate. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I would go after more of a DeJounte Murray.
But that's gonna be interesting to see. Like Solomon said, a lot of this stuff gonna depend on how far they go in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But you talked about this next person earlier, Kobe White from the Chicago Bulls. Like we said earlier, the Bulls played the who they played?
They had played the let me go back to it.
Who did the Bulls play? The Hawks.
The Hawks, yeah.
The Bulls played the Hawks the other night in their first play-in game.
He had 42 points.
And Kobe White had 42 points, the most he's ever scored in an NBA game. But guess what?
They don't even count.
It did not count. It
That's
says
crazy.
The NBA rules state that any stats you receive in a play-in game, it does not go on the stat sheet and count as your record. So his record career high is still 37 points.
Yeah, I don't understand why they don't count the play-in stats though. I feel like you should.
I see where you coming from, but why should I give you credit for extra game you had to play just to get in the playoffs?
Because I'm still playing.
But you shouldn't have had to play that. A great player wouldn't have to play that extra game.
What make you figure that? Jimmy's a great player, but they had to play the play-in. You meant a great team.
A great team. What you meant. Yeah, a great team.
But
a great team.
At the same time, them other teams, they didn't make the play-in at all.
That is true too. Yeah, I see both sides of this argument.
I feel like if you playing, your stats should count.
Yeah.
Regardless, because the same way,
I don't know.
The same way all these teams knew they had to at least make the top 10 to have a chance to either be in the playoffs or make it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you playing right now, your stats still count. Regardless, because just like how the playoffs, the team that's in the playoff, they stats gonna still count.
Speaking of the what was it called? The little tournament, the in season tournament they had. Those stats didn't count.
But those extra games though,
yeah,
I understand why them don't count because them just extra
games,
just cause you know what I'm saying. But playing them are real.
They count. They determine your seeding.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These are player seasons right here. You know what I'm saying? Them should count like regular games.
But it don't count. And he said in his mind it counted, but
officially, his mind do count because it was on national TV. You can go back and watch it.
Right. And he had a game. Exactly. That boy had a game. But moving on, they announced the Team USA basketball roster.
Yo, that's a good little roster here though.
Here they go. Of course, you got Bron, Step, KD, that boy Ant, AD, Tyrese Halliburton, Devin Booker, Joel Embiid, Tatum, Drew Holiday,
and
Bam, and Kawhi.
Yeah.
So that's a nice team.
I like that team. That's a good team.
Very nice team.
You got a good combinations of centers. You got a good combination of all positions. Point guard, two guards, small forward, power forward, and centers.
And you got Drew on that defense.
You know what I'm saying? You got everything. You got defense, you got offense, you got a variety of positions because you got two centers with AD and Joel Embiid. You got KD. He'll play a little center too because he's been doing it with the Suns already. Got your power forward with LeBron and on Kawhi Leonard with Jason Tatum too. But Jason Tatum can play that 3 and the 4.
Yeah.
With KD, he can play that 4 and the 5, 2 and the 3.
And then you got some in Tyrese. You got a great facilitator.
Exactly, Tyrese and Steph.
Yeah.
Then you got you a good defensive point guard in Drew. And 2 scores off the 2 guard with Anthony Edwards and Devin Booker.
Yeah. So this is a nice little team they got put together here. So they're gonna be good to watch.
Yeah, they're gonna be. I don't see nobody being USA, but it's gonna be interesting though because you got like Shea and Jamal Murray. They from Canada. You got Jokic going to his country. Luka.
I had no idea Shea was from Canada.
Yeah, like that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. But Kyrie threw a little shade at the boy because he didn't make the team, and he was like, "I just don't fit in well with them." And I'm like, why not just say congratulations?
Exactly.
And move on.
And then you chose to go to the Mavericks to be the Robin of Luka.
Exactly.
You could have went anywhere else and been the star.
Yep.
Easily.
But
like Jason Kidd said, Luka is the game plan.
Yeah. They Zach Lowe from ESPN, he gave his picks for the all NBA teams. First team, this is Zach Lowe pick. He got Luka, Shea, Joker, Giannis, Jason Tatum.
Okay, I'm gonna let you say all of them before I get my opinion.
Okay. Second team, Jalen Brunson, Kawhi, AD, KD, Bron.
Okay.
Third team, Anthony Edwards, Steph, D Book, Tyrese Halliburton, Jaylen Brown. What? Jaylen Brown on the third team?
And Jason Tatum first team.
And Jason Tatum
is not first team. He's second team.
Yeah, I
second
agree
or third team. I would put Jalen Brunson in first team before him. Because the only reason I feel like Jason Tatum got first team because they number 1 in the East.
Yeah.
Your record. But Jason Tatum, like, people talking about he having a breakout season, but he hasn't done anything that he don't normally do.
Right. That is true.
Like, the Celtics always be in the top 3, top 5 in the East.
Yeah.
He always put up numbers. Like, I want to see him win championships. They going to the final, but they not winning. You go to the Eastern Conference Finals, but you winning and losing. Like, it ain't gonna mean nothing if you ain't got no ring. You done been there, you done got experience. Y'all steady doing this, and you steady losing. You gotta come to a realization now. Like, something gotta add up because Giannis got a ring, Jokic got a ring.
Yep.
Shea ain't never been there, but he's still putting up numbers. So his numbers solidify himself anyway.
Exactly.
Luka numbers solidify himself anyway as well.
I don't like. To me, Jason Tatum chokes in the big game.
I've been saying exactly.
He chokes. So
but everybody else on second team, I'm not mad at that. But this not the official, y'all. It's just like
Zach Lowe from ESPN. Yeah.
But with his second team, I can agree with the Kawhi, AD, Kevin Durant, LeBron, no guy, and Jaylen Brown. They all been hooping.
Yeah.
And like I said, Jalen Brunson can arguably be first
team. Yeah.
It's just like the third team. The third team is not bad compared to everybody that's on the list. The first, second team.
Yeah.
Because you got.
I would take that third team any day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This third team been hooping. She got Steph averaging 30.
Yeah.
You got Ant averaging. I know he averaging over 25. Jaylen Brown averaging over 25.
Yeah.
D-Book, I know he probably averaging 25 on the dot.
Yep.
Then you got Halliburton probably averaging 25 and 10 or 9.
I mean, like you said, based on that list, those are 3 great teams.
Exactly. All these teams, all these guys right here been hooping. And they're like, it's a great, how you got them picked out, I like that.
Yeah. Yep. But I ain't got nothing else.
Oh, man. Shout out Blake Griffin, bro. He retired.
Oh, yeah. He retired. Yeah.
Hey, y'all know Blake, man. Showtime Clipper, man. For real. Him, DeAndre Jordan, Chris Paul.
Hey,
them guys used to do it.
Them boys supposed to been winning championship.
Hey, for real, though.
But they didn't do it.
Never played out for my guy Chris Paul, man. Never played out for him to win the championship.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Chris Paul, he only signed a 1-year deal with the Warriors, and he said he's not retiring.
Okay.
So he'll probably with a new team next year too.
Yeah.
So gotta keep an eye on it. Oh, thank y'all for everybody that has been supporting us and buying the shirts. Mm-hmm. We appreciate it. When y'all wear the shirts, y'all make sure to take a picture and post on social media. If you put it on Facebook, you can tag me in it.
Or me. Y'all know.
Yeah. But thank y'all for the support. We got some more designs. They're coming, but
y'all just stay tuned like we've been saying on every episode. So yeah, man, we appreciate all the love and support y'all been showing with the podcast, with the merchandise, man. So y'all just We appreciate it. We just hopefully y'all keep continuing to show us love, man, because we just going to keep continuing to grow and be better for y'all.
That's right. You got your Be Different quote of the week?
Yeah, we're going to let you get finished. My Be Different quote of the week, it says, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Arthur Ashe. I think that's her last name.
That's a man. He played tennis.
Okay. That's his name, right?
Arthur Ashe.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Arthur Ashe.
All right, y'all. Until next time, I'm Toya.
I'm Solomon.
Remember, be different.
Peace. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Be Different Podcast. Make sure to listen, download the Be Different Podcast every Saturday at 2 o'clock and every Tuesday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio, all at the Be Different Podcast.
As always, y'all know you can follow us on social media. Instagram @_BeDifferentPodcast. Twitter @_BeDifferentPod. Go on YouTube and subscribe to our channel, Be Different Podcast.